Here is a little reminder of how the world is currently looking. I imagine a lot of Africa, a lot of Asia, a lot of these bits of land are going to be a lot more full by the end of the episode. There's going to be a lot less color all around the spot. Straight into it though, lads. First team up here in part number 2 is going to be Dynamo Dresden. We are off to Germany. Just like part 1, Dynamo Dresden are going to be heading north, which means we start today's episode off with an upgrade. Dresden heading north, and now they completely surround Union Berlin. And that's going to see their center midfielder Hauptmann going up to a 69. Also, lads, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who showed love on episode number 1. This is my favorite time of the year, and I'm glad it is yours as well. And a super special thank you to anybody that bought the map last episode. Spent so long working on it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Once again, a link will be in the description for anybody who wants to go and cop it themselves. Off to the Netherlands for the first time today. Valwijk are heading directly north. Oh, it's one of the biggest clubs in the Netherlands. They're going to be attacking, Valwijk are going to be attacking Feyenoord. It felt like a bit of a common theme last Imperialism series for the big Dutch teams to get eliminated early on. Is that trend going to continue here? It is not. Feyenoord, led by Santiago Jimenez, are going to imperialize Valwijk. Chelsea legend Jeffrey Bruma is heading to Feyenoord. And just like that, we have our first elimination of the day. Feral Pisalo. They are either Italian or South American. Never heard of them, but they are going to be going southeast. Turns out they are Italian, but they are going to be taking on Hellas Verona. Last place in Serie B versus a Serie A club. This could be one of the most underrated upsets if it's pulled off, but it is not. Hellas Verona stay alive, and I'm sure they're stoked to be getting a 70 rated centre back. Leeds United. Okay, we've got our first big club of the episode. Where are Leeds going to be heading? They are going to be going directly east, which means they kick off Imperialism with a matchup against Middlesbrough. A hotly contested contest here between two of the championship's best, but only one is going to stay alive here. Leeds or Middlesbrough? It is Middlesbrough imperializing Leeds United in extra time. Paddy McNair keeps Michael Carrick's men alive. A massive pick up there for Middlesbrough, a massive win, and they're going to get Patrick Bamford as their imperialized player. And Leeds United are out after their first game. It has not been a good day for the teams picked on the wheel. 0 for 3 so far. Is it going to be 0 for 4? River Plate from Uruguay are up. They're going to be going southwest. They're going to be doing the same thing as Nacional did, and that is trying to take on Independiente. Independiente have already got one win against the Uruguayan side that tried to challenge them, and they picked up a 73 rated winger in the process. Is it going to be another win here for Independiente? Or River Plate do not get the result, and Independiente, they are loving this. They've been challenged twice, and they've got land in Uruguay twice. And so River Plate are going to be giving up a 70 rated attacking midfielder. Brøndby, we are off to the Nordic countries for the first time today. Brøndby will be heading east a little north. And as we zoom all the way here in Denmark, it is going to be a massive game as Brøndby take on FC Copenhagen, who are of the most famous teams in Danish football. One of them is about to get a massive leg up here. And it is going to be FC Copenhagen imperializing Brøndby in a penalty shootout. And that is a massive addition for Copenhagen, getting a 76 rated right back in Voss. And as we remove them from the wheel, it's now 0 for 6 for the teams that are challenged today. Can Ulsan Hyundai break the curse? Ulsan Hyundai, where are they going? They are going east, a little south. That's really nice for Ulsan Hyundai. They are going to get the country of Japan. Of course, the J-League is not in EAFC, which does my head in because I love the J-League. It is one of the most underrated leagues in the world, but it is now Ulsan Hyundai's. And Hyundai now have a massive advantage as their midfielder Vako goes up to a 77. And they have a huge advantage because if they keep getting drawn now and they happen to head south, they have the whole Pacific and Asia and all of that at their disposal. RB Salzburg, the Austrian club, will be heading west, which means they have a matchup with Tyrol. Can they be the first ones to break the curse of episode 2? It's the first time to Austria since literally the first game of the series, but can Salzburg break the curse here? They are the favorites and they break the curse. The Serbian centre-back Pavlovic getting them the ceiling goal in the 75th minute. Not sure if it's much use to them, but they're going to get a defensive midfielder here in Muller. We are jumping all over the spot today. We're off to India. Bengaluru are going to be going northeast, which is going to see an upgrade for them. They are running out of space down the southern part of India here, which means this upgrade to 70 for Hernandez might be clutch. We're staying in India though. This is literally a team directly above them, FC Goa. If FC Goa goes south, they're going to be versing them. They're going to be going east a little to the north. Yeah, they are. They're going to just miss Odisha and Jamshedpur, and it's going to be Bengaluru versus FC Goa. Let's see if that 70 rated Hernandez can come in clutch here for Bengaluru. I can't talk English, but it is. Oh my God, it is. That is the definition of perfect timing. Javi Hernandez, the man that got upgraded with the last spin of the wheel, gets Bengaluru the winner and the imperialization of FC Goa. That is incredible. So of course, João Victor was picked up when FC Goa won their last game. So he's going there to Bengaluru, and O'Day is going there to Bengaluru. I'm just going to say Bengaluru. We hadn't even said their name until a couple of minutes ago, but now Bengaluru have a large chunk of India. Port Vale. They've already had the win over Stoke in this series. Right now, they're going north. They don't play Wrexham. They play another team that's had a big win, Crew Alexandra. A fair chunk of talent on the line here for whoever can stay alive in the imperialization at this early stage. It is going to be Crew Alexandra punching up and taking down Port Vale. Oh my God, they came back from 2-0 down and won it in extra time. So now Crew are going to pick themselves up. Haksabanovic, Dunkley, and the goalkeeper Ripley. Crew are doing everything in their power to keep heading south and getting away from the bigger teams like Liverpool. And they are the early standout of this series, at least in England. I need to get a new logo for them as well. Back to India we go. It's Mumbai City. Mumbai are going to be heading west. Sorry, yeah, west, a little to the south. Oh, they could have had Bengaluru, but okay, where are they going? Mumbai City are just going to scrape the bottom of Oman here. And they officially share a border with the Saudi League teams. And the attacking midfielder Stewart is going to go from a 69 to a 71. Off to Switzerland we go. FC Zurich. Zurich will be going south a little west, and it is going to be back-to-back upgrades. Zurich going south and getting the tiniest little region. With their keeper and captain Breaker going up to a 75. I have no idea who these guys are. I think they're that red team though in the corner in Denmark where Copenhagen now lie. They're going to be going south a little west. Here they are. Oh, this might get them an upgrade. Yeah, they're going to take a lot of land here. I believe their name is pronunciated Vidova because it's like a silent H. I might be wrong, but Vidova getting a nice little bit of land here. I believe these islands here, all three of these little islands belong to this same region, but Vidova's striker, who looks very, very tall, Maykinok, goes up to a 69. Yeah, he's 6'7". I would be terrified to come up against him. I say that whilst I am also 6'7". I met Drogba a few weeks ago, and he said that if him and I were on the same footballing field together and I was marking him, he would run as far away from me as possible. So he understands how that 6'7" guy would handle it. We're off to China. Nantongziun are heading southeast, which means they have a date here with Zhejiang. If you missed part 1, you might see a famous face on this lineup. Zhejiang got Oscar when they beat Shanghai Port. So Oscar is on the line here. Can Zhejiang continue their run? They do. Gao is going to get them the win and is going to imperialize Nantongziun. Zhejiang's defense is going to get stronger here as well as Bresson is going to join them. Celtic. Oh, here we go. I was wondering when a Scottish club, let alone Celtic or Rangers, were going to get drawn. Celtic are up for the first time in this series. Are we going to have an old firm to kick things off here? That would be incredible. They're going to be going northeast. No, I put Rangers on the west. Don't shoot me if you live in Glasgow. I didn't know which side they were on. But Celtic are going to be taking on Motherwell. Strap in, lads. It is time for the biggest derby in Scotland. No, not the old firm. The Tony Watt derby as Motherwell take on Celtic. Who survives? It is Celtic in extra time. That looks like an absolute classic. O'Reilly has clutched it for for Celtic. Motherwell have been imperialized, and that is going to send their goalkeeper Kelly to Celtic Park. There you go, Celtic. You're going to get out of the little bubble here of Glasgow and head a little bit east. Luton Town. We're staying in the United Kingdom. We're off to the Premier League. Luton Town are up here. The Premier League club are going northwest, which will see the Hatters taking on Northampton. We've already seen Northampton with a successful result in this series, but Luton Town would be a massive feather in the cap. Can their new signing in Clark Harris do it for them? Nope, not at all. Luton Town absolutely thump Northampton. Sorry, Northampton. I thought you might have actually been a little bit of a shout, but instead you're giving up Clark Harris and Hoskins here to Luton Town. Mirandes, I feel like they've already got some quality land in this save. That's right, they beat Racing Santander. Mirandes going to be up for the challenge again as they head northwest. I'm sorry, I was thinking of Sporting Gijón. They got an upgrade last time, and now they're facing on Deportivo Alaves. It is a huge challenge for Mirandes, but let's see if that 72 rated Baiza can step up and help them take down the top flight club here in Deportivo Alaves. It is, it goes to penalties. Baiza misses his penalty, and Alaves imperialized them. Mirandes are now imperialized, but Baiza, he stays around. Oh, I thought we were going to have Barcelona, the Barcelona. Instead, we're heading to Ecuador for the other Barcelona. But the Ecuadorian Barcelona will be heading northeast, which is going to see them bag an upgrade here, and they take this land. This team is low-key decent. Their goalkeeper is going to go up to a 78. Did somebody say dark horse? Mumbai City FC again. Are they going to move further into Saudi Arabia? They're going to be going north a little to the west, which is going to see another upgrade for them. They are getting some solid upgrades in this series, and that will now see Stewart 73 rated. Houston Dynamo. We're off to America for the first time today, and the US Open Cup winners will be going west, which sees an all-Texas battle between the Houston Dynamo and Austin FC. It is the US Open Cup winners versus Matthew McConaughey's team. I was trying to think of the actor. Matthew McConaughey's Austin FC. And they are the ones coming out in what I would say is definitely an upset victory. Austin FC claiming part of Texas. And it is the Mexican midfielder Hector Herrera making the jump across to Austin. Juventus, okay, Juve, their first test in this series. They're a little bit shambolic in real life right now, but to start Imperialism off, they're heading northeast. And we have a clash of juggernauts. It narrowly misses Torino, and instead it is going to be Juventus versus Inter Milan. We need to watch this game. The San Siro is the venue. This game is going to be iconic. Kostic to Rabiot. Rabiot goes to Faioli, and Faioli is going to give Juventus the lead with what is the first shot of this game. Thuram plays it. You got to shoot that, and he does. Martinez equalizes in the 87th minute. And we are off to extra time here at the San Siro. And there we go. We are off to penalties. I feel like almost every game we've had to watch in this series has gone to a penalty shootout. What a rocket of a penalty, though, from Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Can Vlahovic respond here? He does. Another rocket. Lautaro Martinez against Wojciech Szczesny. Some of these penalties have been phenomenal. Rabiot stepping up here for Juve, sends the keeper the wrong way. It's Nico Barea versus Szczesny. That one straight down the middle. Who is going to be the first to bite here? Danilo stepping up and once again sending the keeper the wrong way. Marcus Thuram, the Frenchman from Mönchengladbach, gets his penalty saved by Szczesny. And now it is big pressure on Summer, who misses out by a fingertip. And I believe if DiMarco scores this, if DiMarco has his penalty saved, Juventus will win. This is huge, and it is saved. Wojciech Szczesny is the hero for Juve as they head to Milan and imperialize Inter. That is a monumental result, ladies and gentlemen. Lautaro Martinez is now a Juventus player, and Inter Milan are gone from this tournament after one game. Oh, this is the Hungarian team. They're the only Hungarian team in the game. This could be massive. Depending on what direction they have, somebody could get a +4 upgrade, or they could be heading, I don't know. I don't want to speak too early. That works out almost perfectly for Ferencvárosi, or at least for our entertainment value, because they're going to go straight through that little gap there and they're going to try taking down Arad in Romania. It's a big ask for Arad as they are only 1.5 stars and Ferencvárosi are 3.5. But if they are able to win this game, not only will they get Ferencvárosi, oh my god, I can't talk today. Not only will they get their highest rated player, but their best player is going to get a +4 upgrade for claiming the country of Hungary. But I guess we'll never know because Ferencvárosi win this one. They also get Fabri and make their move into Romania. We're staying in Romania. It's Crvoia. They're going to be heading south a little to the east, which means they narrowly miss out on a rivalry matchup. And they're going to claim this country here, which is Bulgaria. And now with that, they share a border with both Greece and Turkey. And the winger Matera is 74 rated. Off to Italy, it is SSC Bari. Where are you going to go, Bari? Which direction? You're going to be going north, which means they're going to get an upgrade, but they officially enter Croatia and now share a border with Hajduk Split. This is what I love about the water jumping this year. Some of these maps are starting to get really interesting with some weird matchups. Their goalkeeper, Breno, is now 74 rated. Valencia off to Spain, one of the big teams, Valencia. Valencia are going to be heading northeast. No way, lads. They're versing Marseille. They jump northeast and are going to be facing Marseille in the south of France. That is exactly what I was talking about with that last game, that last move. Valencia, just help me live up to my word. This is such an interesting matchup. One of these big clubs in their country are going to be gone, and the other's going to have a huge advantage, and it is going to be Valencia, who imperialize Olympique Marseille. That is a massive result there, my word. And Marseille are going to be sending Jeffrey Kondogbia to Valencia. One really interesting thing to think about now that Valencia have this land up in the south of France is they now open themselves up to attacks from all other directions, which, I mean, dependent on what your mindset is either a benefit or a curse. They could get a lot more opportunities to have games now and get upgrades and gain land, but it's also a lot more opportunities to get imperialized. Brentford are up. They've already taken down one team in this series. Can they take down another? To be honest, I hope not. I don't like Brentford, but they're going to be going northeast, which is going to see them facing off with Watford. Our first sight of Watford in this series. Is it going to be the last? Yep. It is. Watford lose to Brentford. Brentford not picking up anybody really to write home about. They're getting wins, but they're not getting many good players along the way. Bohemian. I think this is our first Irish team for the series. Bohemian are heading directly north, which sees them departing Dublin and heading and getting an upgrade. And honestly, they need all the help they can get. Their highest rated player is 62 rated Talbot, who now goes up to a 64. Atalanta off to Italy again. Atalanta are heading west, which is going to see them enter the south of Switzerland and get themselves an upgrade. This map is starting to go all over the place. Former Fulham player Ademola Lookman going up to an 83. Oh, hello, handsome. It's nice to see ya. It is our reigning champions, Estudiantes, their first game or upgrade, their first involvement of the series. Big question marks on whether they can go back to back, but they are going to start by heading west, which means they have a matchup. It is a team that has already got a win under their belts. It is Estudiantes defending their belt against Defensa. We've already seen one sweetheart in Monza get eliminated. Estudiantes, their first match in the series, and they get eliminated. There is going to be a new champion. Estudiantes has been imperialized in their first match. Oh my god. Defensa get their second win under their belt, but this one is going to make waves around the world. Defensa imperializing the reigning champions, Estudiantes. They will not be going back to back. Maybe Defensa are the new team to watch. Last year, they had the whole world with their name on it, but this year, they're gone in match day 1. And the great reign of Estudiantes is over. The title belt is officially vacant. Time to take a trip to Sweden. Göteborg will be heading west. They've already got one win under their belt. Now Göteborg are going to be taking on Varberg. Göteborg trying to take down Varberg here. Let's see who survives. In Sweden, it is a comfortable win there for Göteborg. Definitely not a crazy upgrade, but Lidner is heading to Göteborg. Also, I just wanted to address something from the first worst part about the challenging team being the home team sometimes. With the way tournament mode is in EAFC, it is a cup final, so I can't choose who the home team is. But luckily, I'm pretty confident it doesn't get affected with home team and away team because they are playing at a neutral site. Off to Brazil, it's Sao Paulo. They're one of the most famous clubs in Brazilian football, and they're going to be heading directly south, which means they have a massive clash here with Corinthians. Two massive teams here from Brazilian football, but only one is going to stay alive by the end of this game. Ball in here for Corinthians. They get the header and they take the lead after just 7 minutes. Ball in here. Heavy touch, but the keeper's in no man's land, and that might just be the win for Corinthians. And there it is, lads. Corinthians, hold on. Sao Paulo have been imperialized, which is going to send a 78 rated left winger to Corinthians. And that is one of the big players here in South American and Brazilian football. Gone. I'm assuming this team is Romanian. Regardless, they are going to be going southwest, which is going to get them an upgrade. Politehnica Iasi are going to get more land here in Romania, which is going to see their 71 rated goalkeeper up to a 73. SC Basel 1893 off to Switzerland. They are one of the biggest clubs in Swiss football, and they're going to start off going southwest, which is going to see them narrowly miss out on a game with Strasbourg, and FC Basel are going to get this region here. And so it's another goalkeeper getting an upgrade. Hits up to a 78. Heracles Almelo, I have definitely butchered the name, but they are Dutch. And the Dutch side are going to be heading northwest, which means we have an all-Dutch clash here as they take on Zwolle. Not sure what to expect out of this one, but I do know for a fact that there's going to be one less team in the Netherlands after this game, and that team is going to be the challenger. Heracles getting imperialized by Zwolle, which is going to see the winger Hansen heading to Zwolle in this series. I love how when I load up the menus now, Heung-min Son, formerly a Tottenham player, is in a Chelsea kit, still playing in Tottenham Stadium. At least it's better than Marco Silva doing bicycle kicks. Back to England we go. It's time for Mansfield. Who are they going to have for their first game in the series? We're going to find out as they head southwest. They narrowly miss out on taking on Derby County, who have got a few big wins under their belt, and instead they're facing the oldest team in professional football, Notts County. Both in League 2, it's an opportunity for one of these teams to slightly improve their side ahead of versing some of the bigger clubs in English football, and it is going to be Notts County defeating Mansfield Town in extra time, and their Imperialism campaign survived. And that's a nice little upgrade there for the defense of Notts County as they pick up the 68 rated centre-back Flynn. We're staying in England. It is our first Premier League team in a while. It is Crystal Palace. Are they going to be staying in London, or will they be heading elsewhere? They're going northwest, which means it is a South London derby. Palace narrowly miss out on facing Fulham, but instead they're taking on Millwall. The riot police have been called, and now it is time. Palace versus Millwall. The winner is going to be Crystal Palace. Millwall had the chance to take the lead in the first half, but ultimately Palace win the battle of South London. And it is going to be the defender, Cooper, heading across to Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. And just like that, there is now one less team in London and England. Okay, FC Dallas. We've already seen one team from Texas eliminated today. FC Dallas are going to be heading northeast, which is going to see FC Dallas get themselves, I believe this is Oklahoma. Regardless though, FC Dallas are going to get an upgrade. Last year, Jesus Ferreira got the upgrade for Dallas and ended up becoming one of the best players in the world and in the series. But this year, it goes to the Spaniard, the former Real Madrid midfielder, Illarramendi, who goes up to a 79. We're staying in the United States of America. It's the Seattle Sounders, who are going to be going northeast, which is going to see them trying to move up into Canada as they take on the Vancouver Whitecaps. The Pacific Northwest derby here, well, the Pacific Northwest versus the south of Canada, and it is the Seattle Sounders who absolutely thump the Whitecaps and stay alive and move into Canada. And Seattle are going to get the former career mode wonder kid, the Scotsman Ryan Gold here, If you know that name, then you are a certified FIFA and career mode OG. Seattle are about to take a massive chunk of Canada here, and if they move north one more time, they will also get Alaska. But for now, they just take British Columbia. Stade Rennais. We've seen these guys get a win so far. Can they get another as they head south a little to the east? It is not to the east enough though for them to take on Clermont Foot. Instead, Stade Rennais get an upgrade, which is gonna go to the left midfielder, Terrier, getting up to an 83, which is a nice little addition there for them. We are off to see Victoria Plzeň in the Czech Republic for the first time. And they're going to start off by going directly west. Oh, is this going to be yeah, middle there. That's going to just nick the top there. Victoria Plzeň taking on Bayern Munich. Victoria Plzeň have the opportunity to do the funniest thing here. Please, lads. Please, Plzeň. Imperialize them. No! Oh, Bayern Munich. I thought they were done for there, but Bayern Munich stays alive and now moves into the Czech Republic. It means nothing when you have Manuel Neuer in goals, but Bayern Munich are going to get the goalkeeper Stanek. But with that, a terrifying precedent has been set because now Bayern Munich have an opportunity to gain so many upgrades through the Czech Republic. Bordeaux, a team that's already got a win next to their name. Where are you going to be heading, Bordeaux? You're going to be heading northwest. Oh, that's going to see them jump the water. No, that's actually a piss take. Is that Greenland or is that Canada? Yeah, that's Greenland. That right there is Iceland, if I'm correct. And that is the country of Greenland. Bordeaux get Greenland. What? That is hilarious. They are genuinely susceptible now to get challenged by like Montreal and Toronto. They're like 1 or 2 steps away from that. However, right now, all they care about is that their striker Ellis is getting upgraded from a 72 to a 74. Hammarby, we're off to Sweden. Hammarby are heading southeast. So they're going to hit that island directly, which is what Pogen Section got when they moved for their upgrade. So they're going to be trying to make a move, a roundabout way of making a move into Poland. Hammarby are going to have to deal with the upgraded Grozicki here though, who could be a real challenging player. This game definitely interests me. I'm curious. This could change a lot of things, but it is Hammarby. That has got to be the worst penalty shootout in the history of football. Pagan Schotzen literally went 120 minutes and a penalty shootout, and they didn't hit the back of the net once. They deserve to be eliminated for an attempt like that. And the upgraded Grozicki is heading to Sweden here off to Hammarby. And that is huge there for Hammarby. They get this island here and they make their move into Poland. And so much land to the east has now become available for them. Back to France we go. Quivily-Rouen in for the first time. Their first involvement will see them heading northwest. And that is going to see them, when you go there, that's going to see them taking on Bournemouth. Okay. Trying to jump across the water and take down a Premier League opposition. That is ballsy. A League 2 side taking on a Premier League side. This is only the stuff you could see in this Imperialism series. Who's it going to be? Oh my God, Quivily-Rouen took them to penalties. And Bournemouth hold on by the skin of their teeth. It's a pretty insignificant addition here to Bournemouth's side, but the Cherries officially make their move into France, which is huge. They now share a border with PSG. And another one of the standouts in Stade Rennais, SV Sandhausen in Germany. Where are you going to be heading, Sandhausen? They are going to be going directly west. So another team trying to get themselves into France. They're going to be taking on Strasbourg. Both these teams making their debuts for the series. It's German 3rd Division versus French Ligue 1. Sandhausen versus Strasbourg. All right, let's see if they can pull off a miracle, which they do not. As we expect, Strasbourg have imperialized Sandhausen and now make a move into Germany. You know, that's pretty good, I would say. I mean, it's probably not going to help them, but to get a 70 rated striker out of a game like that, that's not the worst thing in the world. Off to Korea we go again. It's Jeju United. They've already made some pretty big indents here, and they're going to be going east. No, that is massive. They already got Taiwan, Jeju United, but they're going to be going east to Japan, meaning they're going to be facing Ulsan Hyundai. There is so much land in Asia up for grabs here. Both these teams with an upgraded player to their names. Kim Dong-yeon in the goals for Jeju, and then Veiko on the wings there for Ulsan Hyundai. Who's going to survive? It is going to be Ulsan Hyundai winning this one and getting so much land after taking down JG United, and they're also going to get an upgraded goalkeeper. Ulsan Hyundai may just become the team to beat in Korean football. Back to the United States, back to the MLS. It's one of the new boys in the MLS, Charlotte FC. Charlotte, if they go east, they could jump across to Europe, but instead they're going to be going northwest, which is going to see an upgrade for them. They're going to take this region here, South Carolina. No, sorry, not South. Is that Maryland? I don't know. My geography of that part of America is not great, but they now share a border with little old DC United. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. That's Virginia. My girlfriend literally, I've been to Virginia so many times and I didn't even make that connection. I literally went swimming on the border of North Carolina and Virginia when I was in Virginia Beach this past summer. That's a low light in my relationship, but regardless, this man here from Charlotte FC is going up to a 77. And for the second time, it is RB Salzburg. The Austrian team already with a win next to their name. They're going to be going northwest. Looks like they want to share more of a border with Bayern Munich. RB Salzburg taking on 1860. I'm probably about to jinx them, but RB Salzburg have a pretty decent team in this game. They might be a bit of a sneaky team here. They're taking on 1860 Munich and I've jinxed them. I'm sorry, Salzburg fans. Oh, that is hilarious. 1860 Munich with one of the biggest upsets of today's episode. And they are going to be making a massive move south into Austria. The German third division side from Bavarian land are going to get a massive upgrade to their defense with Soleil coming in and a defensive midfielder, Muller, joining them. Fair play, 1860. That is a massive result. Back to Lake Como we go. Already seen Como involved in this series. Now they're heading southeast, which means we have an all-Italian clash here as they take on Lecce. Both these teams have got a taste for blood. But Lecce, of course, the massive win against Monza in their last game. Can they keep this alive? No, they do not. Como is going to come out here and they're going to get two new additions to the side. Two big time additions here for Como. They get the goalkeeper Di Gregorio and they get this midfielder Anita. Back to Brazil we go. It's Santos. Santos will be heading directly east, which means they narrowly miss escaping through to Africa and instead are going to have to face off here against Flamengo. Flamengo have already proved themselves once in this series. Can they step up against Santos? Flamengo, dangerous area here for a free kick in what has been a very dull game. They chip that one in. Keeper's off his line, but it's blown over. I feel like nobody ever scores in these South American games. It is so annoying. These two teams should be tried for crimes against football. We're off to a penalty shootout. Flamengo are going to start here. Ramos. Oh my God, the keeper has no idea what he's doing. Can Santos equalize here? They do. Who is going to be the first to blink in this game between two Brazilian sides? Great penalty. Boa Santos is going to drill that one into the corner. Candera, the defensive midfielder, sends the keeper the wrong way. We are still yet to see a team miss. Bastarino, he's going to go and send the keeper the wrong way again. These keepers are moving too early. Sobral for Flamengo, straight down the middle. I swear, if some of these keepers just waited, they would have enough time to just stop and get the ball. And that's exactly what happens here. If Flamengo score this penalty, I believe they're going to get the win here. They will get the win here against Santos. Oh, the keeper saves it. Now all the pressure is on Santos. Paez to score this one, which, he just does. My God, I thought that keeper was going to save it. Sudden death now between the two Brazilian sides. Advantage Santos. If Silvacinho scores this one, he's going to bring Santos from the death to get them through to the next round, which he does. Santos get a huge win here in penalties and claim Flamengo land, which means they're going to get the 81 rated striker here, Oswald Donato, and the 81 rated center attacking midfielder that Flamengo picked up from Mineiro. And with that, the teams are rapidly falling here in Brazil. Off to Belgium we go. It's Royal Union St. Galois, and they are going to be heading west, a little south. I didn't even need to spin the wheel because they were always going to be versing Anderlecht, who completely surround them. On paper, Anderlecht should be winning this game, but we're seeing both these teams win. Jeffrey and Adelaide into the side after St. Galois' last win. Who is going to survive here in Belgian football? It is going to be Anderlecht. Thorgan Hazard, Casper Dolberg, they get the goals, and Anderlecht make the town purple. And they will add both Burgess and Rain Adelaide to their squad. Oh, it's been a while since we've gone down under. But it's Melbourne Victory. The Victory are heading northwest, which means they're going to have a matchup here, a Victorian derby against Western United. Both of these clubs with aspirations of making a mark in this tournament. Who is going to live to fight another day, though, between the Victory and United? It is going to be Bruno Fornaroli missing a pen, but then bagging a goal in the second half to imperialize Western United on behalf of the Victory. And it is going to be the attacking midfielder, Daniel Pena, heading across to the Victory. Been a long time between drinks, but we now can make some more changes to Australia. Lanús off to Argentina. And for their next turn, they're going to be going southwest, which means we have an all-Argentinian clash here between Lanús and Racing. Velázquez into the starting 11 for Lanús, but this game could be really good, man. Some very evenly matched sides. Who's going to stay alive? In Argentinian football, it is Racing Club defeating the side that tried imperializing them, and it is going to be Lanús losing out. And with that, De La Vega and Velázquez are leaving the club, and the ever-present theme of clubs being unable to go on runs in this season remains true. I genuinely think if a club that isn't like one of the big dogs is able to go on a run and get 3, 4, 5 wins under their belt, that's going to open up everything. Stal Milik, I think they're Romanian, but they're going to be going west. I apologize, they are Polish, but they're going to be taking on Pucha. Which one of these clubs can start their imperialism campaign off on the right foot and imperialize the other? It is going to be the challenger, Stal Milik, walking in and imperializing Puca. Regardless, they're out. I guess I don't need to learn the pronunciation then. Their top-rated player is the 64-rated defensive midfielder, Wolski. And just like that, a little bit more land in Poland has been given up. Wigan Athletic. Okay. Where are you going to be heading, Wigan? A club I've got a massive soft spot for. They're going to be heading northwest. Oh, shit. They're going to be... Oh, Wigan. Wigan's versus Manchester City. Wigan, I cannot stress this enough. The footballing world is cheering for you today. You can do a great service to the globe, to the planet, if you take down Manchester City and imperialize them. Don't just do it for yourselves, do it for the world. The world will be a better place if Man City's imperialized. Oh my God, it's close, but Man City unsurprisingly hold on. The last thing the world needs is Man City winning this series. New York City FC, another team. The City Football Group is on our mind. NYC FC are going to be going east, a little to the north, which means we have a matchup here between two MLS clubs. New York City FC attacking the New England Revolution, but whoever wins will not just get the highest rated player from one another's team, they'll also get a +4 upgrade with these two areas, these two states up for grabs. A lot on the line here. It's an early MLS game, but this could change the trajectory of either club's campaign. And New York City FC turn it on. They equalize in the 86th minute, and then they go and score 2 goals in extra time. New York City FC imperializing New England, which is going to make Gil a New York City FC player. But then it is double trouble as Morales, the 75 rated attacking midfielder, gets upgraded not just to a 77, but to a 79 as well. Now NYCFC have 2 79 rated attacking midfielders. That's exactly the start that they were after. Off to Austria it's FK Austria Vienna. They're going to be going southwest. Ooh, are we going to have a Vienna derby here? No, we are not. They're going to get an upgrade. In fact, no, I'm wrong. I didn't realize how wide it is. They're just going to glance because I'm counting the borders as a part of the territory for areas like this where the border is just so thick. We're going to have a Vienna derby. Both these teams making their first appearances in the series this year. Who will control Vienna? It is comfortably Rapid Vienna. Fair bloody play, lads. Rapid Vienna imperialize the shit out of Austria Vienna. A huge result which sees Fitz headed to Rapid Vienna. We are spending so much time in America. Real Salt Lake will be heading northwest, which is going to see them grab what I believe is Nevada. They're going to grab Vegas, and Real Salt Lake are going to get themselves an upgrade. Rango moves up and goes from a 76 to a 78 with that upgrade. Shelbourne off to Ireland. Shelbourne are going southeast, which is going to see them pop over and grab region here in Wales. They are officially on mainland UK. They get this area in Wales. They're now one step away from Wrexham, which is going to see their goalkeeper upgraded to a 66. Trabzon Sports, time for Turkey. Turkish side are going to be going northeast, which sees them narrowly miss Sizaspor and get Rizespor. Are we about to see some Riz take over the world? Let's find out. Trabzonspor, who did really well last year, are imperialized in their first game. The power of the Riz, baby. Riz up. I genuinely feel 11 years old saying Riz so many times. Rest assured, I'm saying it ironically. Trabzonspor was so strong last year. Look at the difference. There's a whole star between these guys. And now Seika Rizespor are going to get 79 rated Visca. Stade Rennais. Okay, here we go. We've seen them a lot. Can they be the team that starts to go on a run? Stade Rennais will be heading northeast. Oh my God, is that going to be PSG or is that going to be Auxerre? It's going to be PSG versus Stade Rennais. Oh, this is huge. Stade Rennais, please. I am begging you, get the win over PSG. They've got the upgraded Terrier in their squad. Please, Stade Rennais. Please, Stade Rennais. Please, Stade Rennais. Fuck. Oh, PSG comfortably disposing of Stade Rennais. The 83 rated Terrier is going to be going to them as well. That is exactly what we didn't need. Look, sue me. Send me to jail. I want the underdogs to win. I don't want a big team like PSG coming out and winning. I wanted Stade Rennais to get it done, but PSG now just gets stronger. And with that, they've got themselves a heavy chunk of France. Genoa off to Italy. And Genoa are going to be going southwest, which means they have a matchup here with Sampdoria. Sampdoria were one of the early standouts in last year's Global Imperialism series, but time has not been great to them. They have definitely a lot weaker than they were last year. Serie B side versus Serie A Genoa. Who is going to get a win with their first game here? It is not going to be Sampdoria. Genoa comfortably. I say comfortably. They had to come from behind, but Genoa end up winning comfortably in the end. Fabio Barini, though, that's not a bad pickup, to be honest. Fabio Barini is going to be going to Genoa. Alianza Lima, that definitely sounds South American. They're going to be going southeast, which means we have our first all-Peruvian clash of the series. They're taking on Universitario. Please don't be a 0-0 draw. Please don't be a 0-0 draw. Please don't be a 0-0 draw. It was a 0-0 draw. Oh, there it is, the 102nd minute. Universitario have taken the lead in one of the worst games ever. Can they equalize? They do! Alianza Lima. This game has come to life in extra time. God, can they do it? Can they do it? 120th minute. Shoot, you idiot. What are you doing? They have the opportunity. Shoot. Oh, these CPU are stupid. And for what feels like the millionth time, we're off the pens. Alianza Lima or Universitario, who is going to win this and get the first win in Peru? Universitario have their penalty saved. Poncha versus the keeper. That is saved. This could be all tied up if Herrera finds the back of the net, which he does with a class pen. All tied up here between Lima and Universitario. Great pen again. Valera looks like he's going to go to the right, but he goes to the left and the keeper predicts it correctly. Ballon d'Or sending the keeper the wrong way. It is advantage Universitario, and if the keeper, it's advantage Alianza Lima. If the penalty's saved, this game is over, which it is not. It now comes down to Rodriguez to get the win here for Alianza Lima, which he does. Alianza Lima imperialize Universitario. Alianza Lima are going to bag themselves a 72 rated keeper and the first land move in Peru. FC Lugano, they are going to be going east, which means they have an opportunity to defend land in Switzerland as they take on Atalanta. Going to get to see that upgraded 83 Ademola Lookman for the first time as well here. This could be a massive upset if Lugano get the win, but they aren't even close to getting the win. 83 Lookman bagging himself a brace. Atalanta, that's a nice little pickup here for them. 76 rated right midfielder in Stefan. And Atalanta's push through Switzerland continues. Hearts, it has been a long time since we've been to Scotland. All right, Hearts, where are you heading? You're heading east, a little to the north, which is going to see an upgrade here for the Scottish side. I was hoping it was going to be the Aussie Cammy Devlin getting the upgrade, but instead it's going to be the striker Shankland going up to a 76. Off to Korea, and Daejeon are heading east, a little to the south, which is going to see them get an upgrade. I feel like we have broken a record in this episode for the most upgrades in an Imperialism video, but they take what is mostly to the west of them, but the way it works out, this tiny little slither to their southeast. Thiago Orobo up to 74. RB Leipzig, hello. Biggest club we've had drawn in a hot minute, but RB Leipzig are going north. But that little bit to the west that they picked up means they're facing Hallischer instead of Dynamo Dresden. It's one of the top teams in the Bundesliga versus a third division side here. Come on, Hallischer. Come on, Hallischer. Oh my, all these smaller teams put up a fight, but RB Leipzig is going to continue their run. At least they're not going to grab anybody good for their troubles. Al Hilal, okay. Al Hilal got the big win in last episode against Al Nassr. They're going south, which means Al Shabab have a great opportunity to do something incredible. Sadio Mane comes in to this Al Hilal side. Al Shabab have a few good players. They picked up Paulo Vitor in their last game. Who is going to survive in a clash of the giants in Saudi football? It is Neymar scoring an 85th minute winner to complete a hat trick as Al Hilal imperialize Al Shabab. And Al Hilal's run is going to continue as Yannick Carrasco is heading across. He might not even get a start. And then so is the goalkeeper Paulo Vitor. But again, he's going to be stuck behind Bueno. They really are starting to overrun Saudi Arabia. I have no idea who this is. SSV Ulm, I assume they're German. They're going north. Yep, I was correct. They are German. And they're going to be taking on Heidenheim. We've just gone from watching Neymar versus Yannick Carrasco to now Heidenheim versus a third division side. Who says this series just isn't incredible? The scoreline is going to be a not surprising win for Heidenheim. I'm sure Heidenheim have been waiting all day to get a 64 rated defender. A trip to India, East Bengal are up, not to be confused with Bengaluru, but they are going to be heading northwest, which is going to see them have a clash here with Jamshedpur. Both these teams stepping up for the first time in the series. Jamshedpur versus the former club of Australian great Jordan O'Doherty, footwiz Jamie O'Doherty's brother, and East Bengal are going to win what looked like an insane game in extra time. Nice little addition for them as well. It's Slizkovic, 65 rated, joining East Bengal. Charleroi back to Belgium, and they have drawn southeast. Oh, big move for them. Okay, they're going to try pushing into France. Going to be Charleroi versus Stade de Reims. Both these teams having their first game in the series, but Charleroi do have the upgraded midfielder in their side. Overall, though, Stade de Reims do look like a much stronger team. Let's see who pulls this one out and goes into the other country. It is Charleroi. Fortune favors the brave. Charleroi, against the odds, are going to imperialize Stade de Reims. They're going to get a nice upgrade here, a nice pickup, and they officially move into France. That is huge. They're going to have themselves a strong midfield because their other midfielder is 77 rated. Now they get Tima here. He was 79. And we officially get to break down part of the border between Belgium and France. Charleroi make their move in. For the first time, we've got Nice. They did well last year, so I'm excited to see how they go. Where are Nice starting off? They're going to be going southeast. Okay, they're going to be trying to take the island of Corsica. It's going to be Nice versus Ajaccio. Ajaccio already have one win under their belt when they won the island of Corsica over Bastia really early on in part one. But can they make a move onto the mainland as they take down Nice? No, Nice absolutely thump them. They come from behind, but Ajaccio, you're gone. You're fired. Not sure how much of a benefit this is going to be for Nice, but it is going to be Linard and Chanot heading there. And now Nice have Corsica. Dynamo 1948. They're going to be going southeast. And as we zoom all the way here into Bucharest, they are going to be taking on FC Voluntari. It would actually be hype if Dynamo Bucharest went from that tiny little pocket of Bucharest and ended up controlling the world. Let's see if that dream has more chance of becoming a reality. Nope, it does not at all. FC Voluntari take down Dinamo in their first game. I just need to stop talking about the future because I'm jinxing everybody. Dinamo's best player is this guy, Politic, who is going to be going to Voluntari. And Voluntari basically get just like this little section here of Bucharest. We're heading further west now. Fortuna Sittard. Where are they going? North, a little west. And that means they have a massive challenge. PSV are up for the first time. PSV defending home turf here. They are one of the top clubs in Dutch football, but are they going to get imperialized by Fortuna Sittard? No, they are not. It was close, but De Jong is going to get them the winner in the 113th minute. There is not much for PSV to gain in the Dutch league, but Cordoba is the player they gain today. More important of a gain for PSG is the ability now to push in to Germany. But we're staying in the Netherlands. It's FC Utrecht. FC Utrecht will be heading northwest. Oh shit, we're going to see another big team here in the Netherlands. It is FC Utrecht trying to imperialize Ajax. In real life at the time of recording, Ajax are having a season from hell. Let's see if we can add insult to injury here with an Utrecht victory in Imperialism. Berghuis, the midfielder, rescues Ajax at the death. Ajax off the duck. They get Ramselaar in and get their first win. Atlanta United back to the States. Where is Atlanta going? They are going northeast, which is going to see Thiago Almada's side get an upgrade, but now share even more of a border with Charlotte. And it is going to be the wonder kid Thiago Almada getting himself the upgrade, now up to an 81. He could be dangerous down the line. Manchester United. Okay, here we go. Always a bit of a jump scare when we see a big team like that pop up. Man United are going northeast, which means we have an all Premier League clash here. Man United versus Burnley. This right here is Mark Goldbridge's worst nightmare. Man United versus Burnley. If anybody in the Premier League is going to shithouse a result, it is going to be Burnley. Come on, come on, come on! I mean, I have a soft spot for Man United, but it is so sick seeing the big teams lose. Koleosho has imperialized Manchester United. Oh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Burnley doing what Burnley does. Manchester United are eliminated and Burnley are going to receive Casemiro. That is the biggest upset in a long time, but Manchester United have officially been imperialized. Goodbye, Manchester United. Heading to Spain now. Valladolid are up and they are going to be going southwest, which is going to be an upgrade here for them. They have a lot of opportunities to get upgrades or even to move into Portugal. For a second division team, they have a kind of strong side. Valladolid are going to have Masip go up to a 79. Central, the club from Buenos Aires, they're going north, which means you see them here. They've already got one win, but I kept their logo in their original spot. They're going to be going north and taking on a Racing Club. This is really important for both of these teams. They've both got wins under their belt. They're adding to their squads. They've got high-rated players. This could help these teams pull away from a lot of the other Argentinian sides. Is it going to be Racing Club or Barracas Central? It is going to be Racing Club picking up another victory. They're going to strengthen their squad with Giannetti and the goalkeeper Desabato joining the club. But Racing Club now have so much land. They get significant land in Buenos Aires and River Plate. The only way out for them is against Racing Club. Real Zaragoza. Zaragoza will be heading northeast. So there will be one less Spanish team after this. Zaragoza taking on SD Huesca. Both these teams starting off their imperialism journey. Who's going to be one and done and who's going to pick up land? Oh my God. Zaragoza have absolutely annihilated Huesca. Not too familiar with Zaragoza's side, but they are going to add a 73 rated defender. And now they share a border with France. Melbourne City. We've seen Melbourne victory today, but now it's the Citizens. City will be going west. I already know what that is. It's a bloody Melbourne derby. It's a Melbourne derby here. Can Bruno Fornaroli put the side he used to captain to the sword, or will City get it done? It is going to be. I didn't realize how good City's squad was. And City, yeah, Jamie McLaren is going to imperialize the victory. City's team is ridiculous. So in Melbourne City, their team just gets stronger and stronger. De Silva and Pena heading across to the other side. I'm going back to Australia next month for Christmas. I haven't been back since I moved over here to America, and I'm popping down to Melbourne for a few days, show my girlfriend Melbourne. It's like one of my favorite cities in Australia, one of my favorite cities in the world, to be honest. So I have a lot of love for Melbourne. Not so much the football clubs that play inside of the city, but the city of Melbourne is pretty damn awesome. And well, Melbourne City don't just have the city of Melbourne, they have the state of Victoria. Oh, we're off to Greece. Greece for the first time. PAOK are going to be heading southeast, which means they are now going to enter Turkey. They are going to jump across the river here, jump across the water, and now share a border with a couple of the Turkish sides. And just like last year, it is Zivkovic who is going to get the upgrade. This dude turned into one of the world. I'm pretty sure he got to a 99 rating last year. PAOK, like PAOK, they were good last year. Can lightning strike twice? Bordeaux, hello. We've been making ourselves very familiar with Bordeaux in this series. They're going to be going northeast. Oh no, Bordeaux playing PSG. Oh my God, please Bordeaux, please, please, please. If Bordeaux get the result here, they may get the title of Imperialism Upset Kings. Last year, they imperialized Barcelona. This year, they've got a few wins and upgrades under their belt, but can they take down PSG? Come on, come on, come on. They've done it. They've done it. They've done it. Oh my God, I just dropped my controller. Oh my God. Oh my God, I don't want to run over my controller. PSG are done. PSG are done. PSG are done. Come on. Oh my God. Bordeaux. Yeah, I'm naming it. Bordeaux are the upset kings. They have imperialized PSG. Oh my God. This is actually mental. Kylian Mbappe is now a Bordeaux player. So is the upgraded Terrier. And so is Abdelli. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. I know some of you guys in the comment section told me to stop singing, but I can't help it, lads. I'm excited. I'm excited. Ain't no way anybody is sleeping on Bordeaux from here on in. They've basically drawn a straight line through the center for the majority of center of France. They now have Kylian Mbappe and Terrier on their side. That is insane. Cologne off to Argentina, and they are going to be going directly north, which means they have a match here with Club Athletic Union. Cologne already with a win to their name. Can they add to it here and move north up through Argentina? They do, but they do it on penalties. Massive there. Cologne imperialized Club Athletic Union. They pick up a new striker here in Orsini and have opened up a passage for themselves. If they keep drawing straight norths, they're going to have upgrades galore. Philadelphia Union. What are Philly going to do? They're going to be going northeast, which is going to see them imperialize the state of Maryland. And that's going to see their keeper, Andre Blake, going up to an 80. I think these guys are Portuguese. And the team that I think are Portuguese are going to be going west, a little north. Okay, they are, but they've got water to the left of them. Oh my God. All right, so it might be hard for you guys to see because it's so zoomed out. Estoral are here, and they're going to be taking this area in Canada, which after doing some research is just this area here. It's Nova Scotia in Canada. Very interesting to see if they end up facing any MLS clubs, but Figueira is going up to a 76. Time for Hibs to make their debut. Hibs will be going north a little to the west. It's another upgrade. We're having upgrades galore. Hibs are going to jump here and now share a border with Dundee FC and St. Johnstone FC. And it is friend of the channel and fellow Australian Marty Boyle getting the upgrade up to a 74. We've been spending a lot of time in Spain lately. Eibar, Europe. They're going to be going southwest, which is going to see a matchup between Eibar and Deportivo Alaves. Big game here, very even one. Alaves already with a win under their belt. Are they going to keep it going, or will Eibar get the win? Eibar get it on penalties. I was not wrong when I said it was a close game. Eibar have imperialized Alaves. So Eibar are going to get the 76 rated right back here. And they also get the upgraded and imperialized Baeza. Brentford up for the third time in this series. I love how some teams haven't even come up once and probably won't come up until like the final episode. And Brentford are up again. They're going to be going northeast. And that means they have the opportunity to move even further out of London as Brentford try attacking Stevenage. Two of the standout teams in England so far for this series. But once again, Brentford do not have much to gain from this match and everything to lose. Is this going to be the team that stumps them? Can Stevenage continue their run? They do not. Brentford get an early goal, park the bus, and hold on here to beat Stevenage and imperialize them. Fair play, Stevenage. You had a quality run in the start of this series, but Malone, McGeehan, and this centre-back, Piagiani, all heading to Brentford. Brentford are just going to end up surrounding London before they get to verse any of the big teams in it. Oh, Liverpool. Welcome, lads. Liverpool. The big dogs are up. How's Jurgen Klopp's men's going to start their campaign by heading west? Okay, not much for them to gain, but everything to lose. Liverpool's travelling west to take on Tranmere. We have already seen PSG and Manchester United bow out in today's episode. Can Liverpool add to that list? This would be the biggest of them all, though, because Tranmere are 1 star in League 2. And no. Tranmere have imperialized Liverpool on penalties. I swear, this is the first time playing any of these games. I take the legitimacy of this series incredibly seriously. Tranmere have just imperialized Liverpool. Oh my God. Tranmere, 1 star Tranmere, have just beaten 5-star Liverpool. Oh my God. I cannot believe that, lads. And we need to go figure out whether it's going to be Salah, Van Dijk, or Alisson heading to Tranmere. Oh my God. This is massive. This could change the shape of the world. And it looks like it's going to be the goalkeeper. It is Alisson becoming a Tranmere player. I am genuinely in shock right now, lads. That is unbelievable. Alisson is going to have a heavy carry for Tranmere in the remainder of the series. But Liverpool have gone in game 1 to Tranmere. That is cooked. And now to follow that up, it's a step down in excitement, but it's Ross County. Ross County are going southeast, which means we're going to have an all-Scottish affair here between Ross County and St. Johnstone. There's going to be some serious land claimed in the north of Scotland, but who is going to be claiming it? It is going to be St. Johnstone imperializing the challengers Ross County and getting an early win there. Ross County packing up shop there and giving dander to St. Johnstone. I'm honestly still in shock from that Liverpool game though. Borussia Dortmund 2. Are we going to have another Freiburg where the second team beats the top team? They're going to be going northeast. So they will not be facing off. Instead, Borussia Dortmund 2 are going to be facing Paderborn. Not sure what to expect from this one. It's second division versus the third division. Cruz is in their side. Interesting to see there. Who's going to survive? I kind of want the second team too, but it's not going to happen. They force them to extra time. But Borussia Dortmund now only has 1 team remaining in this series. I don't think it's going to matter too much to Paderborn, but it is going to be Ibervine going across. A trip to Brazil, it's Palmeiras, and they're going to be going west, kind of northwest, which is going to see them get an upgrade. They're the first Brazilian team to get an upgrade and not just have a game. And they now share a border with Bolivia. But their upgrade goes to their attacking midfielder, Cabrais, who is now 83. He's 83 rated, now about to go to 85. That is huge. I'm telling you, these Brazilian teams are sneaky underdogs in my opinion. Morecambe. Where are those little mackerel from Morecambe going? They're going west. They almost got a trip to Scotland, but that little bit of a west and the shape of the border means they're going to be facing Blackpool. Sorry, I think I said Scotland. I meant to say Ireland. Northern Ireland if we're being exact, but no, they're playing Blackpool. It's League 2 Morecambe punching up to League 1 Blackpool, trying to get themselves a handy little upgrade. Who is going to survive though? Between these two sides, it is unsurprisingly going to be Blackpool taking down Morecambe and imperializing them. Oh, this is exactly what the doctor ordered, isn't it? A 63 rated defender. You love to see it. Are they only signing defenders over there at Morecambe? Blavis Lins. They're going to go, that's about as northwest as you can go. Oh no. Oh no. Actually, all right, so they got Bayern Munich. I mean, I think I might have just sacrificed the sacrificial lamb here, but given what we've seen in the past hour with Liverpool, United, and PSG all bowing out, maybe this is exactly what we want. Can the Austrian side take down Bayern Munich against all odds, or will Bayern Munich push into Austria? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I saw 2 goals and I got excited, but Yeah, now Bayern Munich, they don't fall for it. They survive. And as we said, they just push further into Austria here. Haven't been to China in a while, but we're going to change that as Dalian Pro steps up. Dalian Pro heading west. And that is going to see them just skim here. Kangzhou Mighty Lions. We've got a game. Who is going to stay alive here in the Chinese Super League? None of these teams don't strike me as being world beaters, but they can definitely help themselves get closer to being world beaters if they win, which is what Dalian Pro are going to do. Dalian Pro are going to get, that's Jurgen Laseda, the Dutch striker. I don't know if you guys remember him, but he now is going to Dalian Pro. That is very interesting. Chelsea. Okay, Chelsea. They've already had a big win today, on this series, taking down Tottenham last episode, but now they're going to head northeast, which is going to see them just narrowly avoid Brentford, and they're going to be versing West Ham United. West Ham being thrown in the deep end to start their imperialism journey. Of course, Chelsea picking up Heung-min Son after their win against Tottenham. Is he going to help out? This could go either way given real life form. Who knows if EA's FC is a different game? It is! It is a different game in EAFC. West Ham United have imperialized Chelsea. Heung-min Son and somebody else will be going to West Ham United. Whoa, Chelsea are gone. If I saw this result in real life, would I be surprised? Nah, not at all. But am I surprised seeing it here in EAFC? I am. That is now Heung-min Son and Nkunku heading to West Ham. This episode continues to blow the door open. Darmstadt, you're up, and you're going to be heading northwest. Okay, Elversberg. We haven't seen them for a hot minute, but Darmstadt are taking on Elversberg, who have gotten off to a decent start in this series. Elversberg have got 2 wins under their belt to start the series, but Darmstadt, they are a Bundesliga club. Let's not forget that. This shapes up to be a very fascinating matchup, which is going to be won by Darmstadt. That victory gets them Boyd, Vandermesh, and Neudecker. Hull City are up. They've got 1 win under their belt already. Time for another potentially. Hull City are going to be heading east. Oh, that little drop to the side. Is that going to mean they play Grimsby, or are they going to be going across the water? I honestly think it's going to be Grimsby because they just skimmed the border. Yeah, that's a little bit more than that being dead straight. So it's going to be Grimsby. Where would have they gone? They would have been going to face Hanover 96 otherwise. Let's see if that works out in Hull City's favor. They've already got 1 win next to their name. Can they add another here? Hull City versus Grimsby Town. And the winner is Hull City in extra time. They had to work for it, but Ozan Tufan is going to get Hull City more land here in the United Kingdom. Sure, Hull are just absolutely over the moon with this, but Clifton is going to join them. We're staying in England. It's Thogden's favourite side, Bolton. No, Bolton are surrounded by Man City. Are they going to face them? They're going to be going northeast. Yeah, they are. They're just going to miss out on getting to play Blackpool. Bolton versus Man City. Both Manchester clubs. Please get eliminated. There's something in the air today. This could happen. I'm an optimist. I'm an eternal optimist today. Come on, Bolton. Oh, Bolton take it to extra time. Foden saves Man City's ass here. He scores in the 84th minute, then gives them the lead in extra time. Bolton push Man City to the extreme, but it's not enough. Like we've said about a bunch of clubs, though, it's all right when Man City and these big clubs take down smaller sides because they don't get any stronger. Sarmiento, I think they're Argentinian? Which way are the Argentinian club going to be going? That is going to be northwest, which means the way that it is facing, they're not going to verse Racing Club. They're going to verse San Lorenzo. Buenos Aires, bit by bit, is getting taken over. There is less clubs more and more often. Who's going to go in this one? San Lorenzo or Sarmiento? Sarmiento in the green, and Sarmiento have been imperialized. San Lorenzo through Ramirez getting the winner in the 80th minute. And there's going to be a 72 rated defender in Inseralde heading to San Lorenzo. Braunschweig. Okay, Braunschweig, where are you going to be going? You're going to be going east, a little south. I'm sorry, Braunschweig. I'm sorry, lads. I'm sorry, Braunschweig. You've got Leipzig. It's 2.5 star taking on 4.5 star. And all the neutrals out there are surely hoping that 2.5 star comes out on top. It is not. They had a chance to equalize through a penalty in the 84th minute, But RB Leipzig continue their run. They are really going on a tear here in Germany. Once again, though, I've made this point numerous times, but getting a 71 rated striker is not going to help Leipzig at all. It's just pure risk. Although it may lead to better opportunities to get more players down the line as Leipzig get more land and more opportunities for games. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's a Nordic country. All right, that's them there. They're Swedish. And they're going to head directly east. Well, I say directly, they had a little bit of a movement up there, which actually changes a lot because now they're playing Djurgårdens instead of Hammer. It's the Bros versus the Gardens. Who's going to survive in this clash of Swedish football? It is going to be the Gardens. That is a crazy ending to the game. Odefalk tied up in the 87th minute, and then Eriksson gives Djurgårdens the winner. It is the centre back Lofgren heading to Djurgårdens. It's time to get rizzed. Psycho Rizzaspor, big win last time. Who are they facing this time as they head northeast? All right, lads, no need to hold on to your girlfriends. Nobody's getting rizzed this time. It's just land that is going to be upgraded. It's actually the country of Georgia that Rizzaspor are heading into. If you didn't think this team could get any better, John Joe Shelby is their designated upgraded player. John Joe Shelby, this dude has Riz. And now he goes up to a 77. Exeter City heading north. Interesting. Exeter City trying to jump into Wales here. They're taking on Swansea. The first time any of the Welsh teams have been involved in this series. First time for Exeter as well. Who's going to be sticking around? It is going to be Swansea. Fulton in the 87th minute gets them their first win. This fella Mitchell will be heading across to Swansea. And now Swansea are going to take up a nice little chunk of land here. And if they end up getting drawn against Guingamp, they'll move into France. Like, that's so interesting because so if somehow Swansea and Guingamp end up versing each other, they'll both be in 3 different countries. And there'll be an upgrade on the line. The Defensa in the Argentinian League, they're going to be heading directly west, which is an upgrade for them. Okay, they're going to now share a border here with Godoy Cruz, but for the meantime, it's an upgrade for Defensa. So their striker, Fernandez, goes up to a 77. Slavia Praha. Are we going to have a Prague derby on our hands? They're going to be going north east, which means we will only just by the skin of our teeth. I got confused there and thought Sparta Praha was, and I was going to be like, no, it's an upgrade, but Slavia Praha will be facing. And after this, there will only be one Czech team left in the entire Imperialism series. Who is going to be the one to defend the country? It is going to be Slavia Praha, who pick up the 1-0 win to defeat Sparta. The centre-back Crazy is going to be heading to Slavia Praha. Now Sparta Praha are the last that remain. They need to defend their country. Bayern Munich already creeping in on them, but they do have a lot of nice regions here for upgrades. But ladies and gentlemen, that is where part 2 of our Global Imperialism series is going to come to an end. As we zoom out, here is the current world standings. As we can see, some countries and regions getting filled up nicely. There's movement, like Europe is starting, you can actually tell some of the clubs in Europe. But if you guys enjoyed part 2, make sure you click here to subscribe. I will see you all on Monday for part 3.